Guys, it is a new week. That's just a statement of fact, and we welcome you back to the show. It is thrilling to have you here. I hope you are thrilled to be here also. So we're both thrilled. We're going to talk just about a simple thing this week, and we're just going to have a couple videos this week, but we're going to be talking about this week real estate teams. This is something that is interesting. So one of the videos this video is going to be for you guys, right? The consumers, like the clients, right? Like you're someone interested in buying a house, or you got a house to sell. And the question is, should you use a real estate team? Well, first of all, let's define what a real estate team is. Typically, here's what a real estate team is, which is you've got different people doing different jobs. So you might have like a showing agent. What I mean by that is like an agent who their real job is to drive around town every day and show all the houses that need to be shown. Typically a team, right, is going to form, just so you guys understand, by an agent who got busy enough that he couldn't not he, but you guys get what I mean, right? I don't need to do this he, she shit. He got busy enough that you needed to bring on some other people, right? And one of those people might be a transaction coordinator, right? Who runs a lot of the admin stuff. You might have that main agent there that's just, he's the guy writing the offers, right? You might have a showing agent who just drives in his car all day and just shows houses to all the people, right? And then you might have whatever of this person and that person, right? And so you get different people doing different things. And the question is that good or bad? The answer is it depends. Depends, guys. I can't, sometimes you just got to give them the straight answer, which is the damn thing. Depends. It kind of depends on how it's structured and all that stuff. So let me give you a little bit in the way of pros and cons here. The theory that would be the upside behind a real estate team is that you would actually get a better service because you would have multiple people focused on doing specific things. Like, this is the contract guy. That's what he does all day, is he writes contract. This guy, typically the newer guy who's kind of got like, like he's not the more senior guy. He's the one driving around town showing all the houses all day. Because the truth is, like, if I can I be honest with you guys? I like to think we can be honest with each other. Showing houses is not rocket science. It's not. Like, you go get the damn key out of the box, because we have to be there to do that. You let people walk through, and you kind of, I can walk through a house in 2 minutes. I can tell you if we, based on your client's needs, if we should do something with this or not. I don't need half an hour. One, I'm not the one living there. Two, I do this all the time. I need like 2 minutes, right? So the showing agent, not rocket science, right? So it's like you can send out anyone, they're going to do it 10 times a day, and that's kind of how it goes. So the theory, again, you will get a better service because you're going to kind of divvy up who's doing what. The con, of course, of using a real estate team is that you can feel a little like you're being handed off to different, people to do different things. And you're not wrong. Like, that is correct. But it's... Let me give you an example. Let me personalize this, right? Because I'm still a little bit jaded about this one, if I can be completely honest with you. I had so I had a neighbor, right? And I don't know very many of my neighbors. I'm kind of like I'm a good neighbor because you don't hear shit from me. Like, I'm a good neighbor. I don't disturb you. Like, you do your thing, dude. I'll do my thing. And like, hey, nice to see you. But like, that's it. I don't really know my neighbors. This is one of like, I don't know, 3 neighbors that I knew. And we just had some mutual stuff in common. And I helped him for, at least a year, probably more, run comps on his house, comparable sales, because he was interested in selling his house. And we got even to the point of like, we had a time and we were going to list it and everything. I'd really put some energy into helping him track his house and the value and yada, 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 right? And then a day comes around, I get a text from him and he's like, well, no easy way to say this. Like, we're going to sell our house and my wife's going to make us use a real estate team. She thinks we're going to get a better service. And this is not even that long ago. This is probably a year ago. And it was super insulting, because I'm just like, hang on. So this real estate team that you don't even know who they are yet, because you haven't even found them. It's not like you know these people. You're going to go to the fucking Google and find someone, right? You know me. I live 3 doors down. I've been helping you work your house for like the last year, but you think you're going to get a better service from some strangers that you don't know just because they have multiple people that work on your shit for you? Okay, dude, yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Like, it absolutely made no sense. And that was at a time where I could have handled doing the entire process, right, of helping them get it listed and helping them point out what needs to be finished. And I mean, I could have helped them do everything. Like, there was no team at that time for me. Like, it was just me. Like, and I could have done a great job for them. And it was absolutely ridiculous and a complete insult. If you can't tell, still a little bit jaded about this. But it, it brought up the question. I'm like, what is this fantasy land where you think you're going to get a better service talking to half a dozen different people who are going to market your house? Motherfucker, all they're going to do is they're going to put it on the MLS, and then people are going to schedule showings and they're going to sell your house. Like, seriously, it's a seller's market. It's not rocket science, man. It's really not, guys. I hate to break it to you. When agents tell you all the shit they're going to do to market your house, it's pretty much all bullshit, okay? They're going to put it on the MLS. If they say they're going to do social media marketing, the fuck they are. What are they going to do? Put it on their personal Facebook page with their 17 friends? That's going to sell their house? Fuck out of here, right? So, anyway, let me personalize it just again a little bit, okay? Because I know that this video has taken a dark turn for the three of you that are still watching it, which is that I have a little real estate team now. And really, it's like a 3-person team, right? There's me. The problem that I have right now is that I have a bipolar, like kind of a bipolar life where I have essentially like a full-time thing called real estate, not only local real estate, but we help more people out of state than we do in my own state. So we have both Utah, then we have all the other states that hit us up. And then, so that's like 2 full-time gigs right there. And then I have a full-time gig that's now essentially producing media content inside of the firearms world. So it's like I've got 3 full-time jobs, not to mention other shit that we don't need to go into right here, right now. So I need someone to help me do all this, because if you just wanted me, you're going to have a problem on your hands, which is your service will lack. I mean, I can already tell you that. Your service will lack if it's just me and you. Trust me, you want me to have someone that like can really just focus on the real estate side so that I can go blow shit up on the desert and do everything I need to do to actually keep business coming into the machine. This video is completely not about anything that I intended it to be about, but whatever, we're just going at this point. So I have a small team, and part of what is going to be important to you if you use a real estate team is knowing like how many people am I going to be talking to here, because you don't want to get spread too thin on this. I just put solar on my house just to take it another different direction, and I've had like 10 different people that have like, there was like the kid that knocked on my door, then there was the sales rep, and then there was like the install people, and then there's the permitting people, and it's just like, who the fuck do I ever call? Like if I just got a question on something. I mean, literally like every week I have a new point of contact or multiple people every week. I'm like, I don't even know who to call at this point. And I actually have a question and I don't even know who to call. So it's just like, if you get into that position, it's too decentralized, right? You do need a central person or at least 1 or 2 people where it's like, I've got your number and I will call you up when I need something, right? So the answer in a very roundabout way is, it depends. It just depends on how the damn thing's structured. I don't want to be passed off to a bunch of different people. I do want to feel important, but just because you're not, and this is kind of what I have to get people to get with me sometimes, is like, look guys, I run the business, right? Like, and sometimes you want me to be able to do everything. It's like, guys, I can't do everything. That's part of the reason you start a business, because eventually you're not going to be able to do everything. I get it. You watch a commercial and you see the Delta CEO talking about, please come fly Delta with us. And you show up on the plane and he's not flying the plane. And you're like, well, where's the guy from the commercial? Well, like, shit, son, he's got to run the company. That's why we got pilots to drive this shit, right? So it's kind of the same boat. I don't know if this video could have been worse or a bigger disaster, everyone, just to kind of bring it full circle. Worst real estate show on the internet. I think that's what we're running at this point. We'll probably lose 2 or 3 subscribers from this. I don't have anything else to add. Use a real estate team if you want. Oftentimes it's a great move. If you don't want to, great, don't. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's hit and miss. Do your homework, do your due diligence, and that's on you. Yeah, goodbye.